Yes, so I'm here. How are you? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I got so many things going on. I want to just, you know, take it by force. Can't do that though. It won't work, you know. When you first wake up in that AM, you know, the first thing you need to do is wake up and come to yourself, you know. Bring your thoughts to you and channel your to your me and channel up to your higher thoughts, not your lower thoughts. Because when you go into your higher thought, you are tapping in with your source of energy, and that's the best thing to do in order to get you to be stable in your life. Because the way it works is that you have three bodies, you know. You have the mental, as I said, you have the physical. So you know where I'm at here, okay? But I turned it on because I just needed to say these things to you, you know. And right now I still have my dark shades on, so this is where you're going to see me. Uh, so, yeah, so you, and I haven't worked out either, so my body's giving me some extras this morning, on this day. So anyway, yeah, those three bodies, you know, you have the physical, and you have the mental, and you have the spirit body, okay? So now, each one of them operate separate, except you, as the spirit one, bring them to one, you know? And not allow one to dominate the others, okay? But they all need to work together. So in the 3D reality, while you're in there, because you're in the subconscious of conscious thoughts, which mean you've been shut down from your higher thoughts to lower thoughts, and then sort of shut off from being able to enter in, because uh, damages to your pineal gland, or your third eye is not open, which is your pineal gland, and then taking in so many traumas of lifetimes and not remembering. So a lot of things has caused you not to be able to open up to your higher conscious thoughts. And you know, when things happen in the days, you know, I'm talking about the days, you know, kind of interfered in the operation of evolving of that conscious at the time when that happened. You know, so you've experienced different lifetimes and times and timelines, and these things are still bedded inside that need to be released, you know, and more so on this time that you are now, because this is a time to transition. Transition means you can transition from out of the old matrix, or the old realities, or the old life implanted ways of thoughts that you've been implanted with, into a whole new transition of energy. So that means you're leaving from being stuck with low thoughts, and where they're more in dark matter, you know, energy, dark energy, and then you can open up, bring in information to for the conscious to come online, which is the energy that's coming in from the sun, or just the planet itself, along with beings such as me and others such as like me, being on the planet here to give out energy of light as I am doing now, to you, so that you can receive it, and then the energy of the planet is coming through, raising up the vibrations in your body and your physical, mental, and spirit, and it's also helping you to push away those things that has bound you up for a long time. So this is going to free you up. But yet at the same time, here is the time is now, and you must make a conscious decision on how you want to release yourself from things that has kept you down in a low vibration of energy and beliefs. Your beliefs is your worst enemy in your core beliefs, especially your core beliefs, because you have been brought up to believe that this is the way it is, and that's how it is, all it is, and that's not so. Okay, you cannot live life this way, because by that way you will not have the full how do I want to say it, the full I got to put it in your words, but you will not have the full help me, expansion or access, access to source, because that means you shut yourself off to this much of source, and this is all you want, no more. Okay, that's the way it works. Oh my gosh, thank my Vietnamese. Yes, I was on. Okay, so you see what I mean? Okay, so now this is, like I say, this is not just because me is who me is. Okay, you think I don't have to stay centered? Of course I do. I am not my whole me. I'm my little me, and I have to stay centered to keep and high touch or conscious with my higher me, and have to stay and connect with that, because if not, I lose the little me inside of the delusion, of life, of the deception, of the world, and the things that has been brought in here to make you believe one way and see it as another, But I suppose that was the way you're going. But listen, the thing is, you must understand that I had to finish the band. That life is it's not just one bowl of soup, okay? It's many bowls of soup. Many bowls of soup. You have had only that one bowl that was handed to you, or put in your way of thinking, and it has been planted there, because beliefs come by thoughts collectively coming together, believing, okay, in something or another. Yet, what's more important is that what you believe, you must know that it is what it is, and that it isn't what it isn't, okay? Because if you don't know that, then how would you know that what you believe is solid, or is the foundation of who you may be, who you are, you know what I'm saying? Or what it is that is given in your favor. You see? What is given in your favor. So if you don't have that, it's going to be a little dark on the video, huh? Let me see if I can brighten it up some, because that is kind of dark. Turn the light. Oh, you know what? Let me drop this. because something, maybe that's it. Okay, yeah, so that's better. Maybe, I guess. Anyway, so you see what I mean? So, um, you must take on your life in your own way of making a choice for your life, okay? And that's how you must take that. Not allowing the choice to be in the hands of another or any other, okay? And not believing that there's a God and a Jesus who want to come and help you release you from you, okay? No, why would he do that anyway? I mean, even if it was your Yahweh was gonna do it, why would he come and help you get yourself away from you? You got your power to get yourself away from you. You gotta make a decision. Do you understand how that works? Okay. And beside that, you have not totally operated in a free will, not since you've been here, because you have been bogged down inside of a metric that you've been put in, and that it's not like it's bad, but it is. It's bad and good. Okay, it's bad and good in everything, because it's on the same coin. Remember, I tell you that. Everything, you got one coin here, okay? And you got two sides to it. Yeah. So how do you operate with it? Okay. You gotta look at it. Look at everything. Like I said to you, look at everything. Do not just toss it away. Just because I sit here and tell you something and because you think that because, that person there must be losing her mind or their mind, whoever you might think that whatever going on. But see, that's just make you fool ignorant. That's ignorant. That's what you would call that, would be ignorant. Because you're allowing yourself not to believe into something that is much, much, much bigger than what it has been appeared to be for all this time. You must open your mind up so that you can see that the world that you have been built in was bigger than the world that you believe it to be, okay? Look beyond the walls. Is what you got to do. How many people have ever looked up in the sky and noticed that they spray big clouds of spray in the clouds? For many, many years they have done that, and that spray is not something just to be sprayed. They make signs up there, and you know what? If they spray, those are not just airplanes that you would think that most people have been told they're just airplanes. No, they're not airplanes. Those are jets that's built to poison you. They've been spraying chemtrails upon you for a long time to dismantle your thoughts and your mind, and to keep you down in a low vibration of energy, so that you will not come awake from yourself, from the who you think you are to the who you are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what's been happening, my darlings. So anyway, I just want to come on just for a minute, this mirroring, okay? Just to tell you that after you begin to see what I'm giving you here, and allowing yourself to take into the world is much greater and wider and broader than what you have been brought in to believe, okay? I said they've been brought in to believe. When they handed you the Bible, what do you think it comes down from? How did you end it with the Bible in your hand? Where did it start from? Who had it first? Where did King James originated from? Did you ever notice that? Have you ever looked it up? Who? Really? I'm serious. What about the Catholics? Oh yeah, you just turn your back and your you know why you turn your head every time you hear on news that your priests and all those things have done bad, nasty things to the planet and to the children. You turn your head because you know it's true. So you don't want to own up to it, because every one of you know it's true, and you sit there and look all ignorant in the eyes of your neighbor, your partners, whoever, because you know it's true. And what do we all have? Everyone, not me, because I'm just a walk-in. Yet, if you have incarnated in here, and you have put your life in here, and you have been here for some time, and you have grew up in a certain time of life in this planet, you have put yourself in times where you would refuse to tell um, what you seen your neighbor do, or your brothers, or your sisters, or whoever, and that's because they have put you in certain places of life that brought so much fear of everything, fear. Where do you think fear comes from? Do you think you're supposed to have it? Huh? No, you don't. But if you put your body and your mind and your spirit into one, and when you put the vibrations up in a higher level of consciousness, is what it happens. And consciousness brings in vibrations, and then you become happy, joyful, loving, kind, beautiful. The whole 10,000 yards, whatever you want. Okay, that's what brings it in. Okay, so if you have that, how do you deal with fear? Fear, where is it from? Why do you fear it? But it's been there for a long time. They put fear in to keep you bogged down, so you don't have no belief in the me of yourself, the truth, who you are. Because you begin to, I'm telling you, you pull your you back and not let your you keep going to the use and the use and the use, all the users and the use and the use and the use. You see how the use goes? You get your you, and you not let that you keep being put down and bogged down and pushed over, and just people treating it like it's nothing when you're allowing it to be nothing. But you pick it up and allow it to come back to itself. Be the you, okay? And that moment you begin to take that you, I can guarantee your world will change. It will change. It will change. And not even giving it, don't go give it to Jesus. Is what when you get ready, and that's how it has happened. Because they set it into place. So you would be worshiping them. Who is them? Who is they? Yeah, all right, okay, go find out. If you ask me, I'll tell you, but I'm gonna wait till you tell. Till you do. Yeah, ask me. I'll tell you who the they and the them is. When it all comes back, it'll come back to the means. All the means. When it ends up, that's where it'll end up at. There is no separation at all when it comes to source. All is every, and every is all. There is one only, and there is a big fat zero made out from that one. One goes into the zero. That's how it works. Because the zero is just the one, you see? And then from the one, you have been split from 1 to 2 to 3. And those are your primaries. That would be Vishnu, Lord Shiva, and Brahma. But Shiva and Lord Shiva is 1. But Shiva is the 0. And Lord Shiva would become the 1. So out of the 0, they became the 1 as the Shiva and the Lord. Which would have been Lord Ram, is what he would be. That's Lord Ram. And you go look up Lord Ram, and he's in a few videos, and you'll see him inside of you. So here's the thing: when you think about, as I tell you about doing your research, and I tell you, I give you things, so I want you to research everything. If you really have the courage to do so, all the time when you need to sit down and be still, at least, one day of your life, for once in a lifetime, to sit down for a minute and don't move. Just be still and let yourself be quiet and silent. How many can do that? Really? Tell me, can you really? Really? Huh? Absolutely. I know if you really want to come to the me, that's what you will have to do. You will have to do that if you really want to find that me. And that is the honest truth. Now, if you think you can find it any other way, keep going. Because you won't get it. It won't happen. Not at all. You're going to have to come to yourself. And the only way you're going to do that, you got to get your you back. Yep. You got to pull that you back. And that you will begin begin to come back. And then you begin to notice some things that you never seen before in your life. Like, what's this world? I didn't see that before. Whoa, where did that come from? You see? Around your place, in your surroundings. You wouldn't even know you had it. Yep. And then you'll come to yourself. And whatever may think you're being selfish, but you are supposed to be selfish. And that is the problem. You have been giving yourself away rather than bringing it in. See? You're supposed to be selfish. How do I give you something that I do not have? Do that make sense? Why would I give it to you when I need it for myself anyway? Does that make sense? Oh, give you what I need from me? That's not making no sense at all. Oh, yeah. Feed you first. That's what they've been doing all along. From the top. Feeding yourself first and get the scraps. You enjoying those scraps, don't you? Because you haven't looked around to find out why we eat scraps and you eat steak and hog, the top meat or whatever on the planet. Which they don't eat that, honey. They eat something. They eat something that you don't even want to think about. They eat them babies, okay, and your children. That's what they eat. Yeah, go and research it. Find out where the baby's been doing all the what they call it, children on the milk cartons or whatever they call it, lost children. Why are they lost? Well, why do you have that on the planet? Does that make sense? Have you even looked at that? Have you even considered? Because I certainly would have. And why wouldn't we? Why do you have nursing homes like you do? Huh? Come on now. Well, you're not going to wake up and find out what is behind the cookie jar. It is sure ain't no more cookies behind it. It done wasted or something. My God. What the world you got to have so many nursing homes on your planet? For why? Why do you have that? Is it necessary for you to just take down your life and just go, let it go, and don't do nothing with it. Just waste away. It's just sit there in front of the TVs or whatever you do. Who knows? You've been stopped gardening because what they made you get that, go to the grocery store, food. That's all they did. Food. Yeah. Shoot. Come on. You're not thinking. You're giving all your ways out to the. Why is he? If Yahweh was doing so good, why is he letting it be on the planet with the agent? Where did it come from? Why? Is there a necessarily need? Now let me tell you something now. I can guarantee you, everywhere you look and everywhere you can turn right now, on the TV, on the Googles, anywhere, you're going to find something that says, anti-aging, ageless, anti-aging, ageless. Why is it now? Why haven't it been before? Huh? You see? Time. That's why. This change is coming. And what is happening is young is becoming old, and old is becoming young. New is becoming old, and old is becoming new. So the whole change is switching around. Bad is being good, and good is being bad. That's the way it is. So all the BS bull crap that you've been talking about as far as the church world is concerned, and that there's the ones that's so good. No, they're not. The most evil Gaia. I don't want to talk to you. Been happening in the churches. All kinds of things you wouldn't even believe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The biggest ones especially. But you know what? You may not see it in your small little churches. Why? Because, doesn't matter what you see. There got a little bit of twinkles going on in every little place you be. Okay? Remember that. It's there. Until the house is clean, it's going to be felt. How clean can you get in your house? Yeah, when you think you got some of that crud out the walls and off the corners, it's there. Yeah. Let's get the toothbrush out. body is hooked to the head, that makes you dirty anyway. So there you go. What had you hooked in? Huh? Do you know? Really? Yeah, I figured. What head do you have over you? I know. Half you want to say, well, you got no head over me. I just got, you got a head over you that you don't even know you got. There you go. Now keep talking. Go find where Yahweh at then, since you know everything about Yahweh. You don't know nothing. Yeah, you really know about Yahweh. All right now, all right. Keep on talking. You'll see what Yahweh can do. Yeah, well, keep it looking for him and that one called Jesus. Why you think Jesus came, huh? And where did he come from when he came? If he was Jesus, huh? Where'd you get the J from? How did they make the J? And how did it become a part of your alphabets? Why wasn't it put in stone in there? Where did it come from? What number does it fit with? You see? Huh? Go back. Get out of the schools because they're no good for you. They're not good for anyone. They're schooled and spooled, okay? On top of being spelled. That's why you have spelling. While you spelling, they're spelling you. Yep, your education is not education, honey. It is spelled inside of the part that they want you to believe or see or hear or become. What do you need education for? From what? Education of what? They got to teach you about your own dumb country? Huh? Oh, you don't know. Oh, so you got to have a teacher? Then the libraries, but they're supposed to be able to teach you, but they already know you ain't gonna read the books. But but they want you to build those libraries with their ignorant CC Coco B. They got you spelled, honey, right inside your little towns, where you believe that everything is so perfect. Remember they call it Annabelle or whatever they call that little town? Yeah, honey, those are real. That's how they set you in. Didn't I tell you? Look at every truck, every car, those businesses. Look at all your businesses. I want you to take one name that you see on one of those trucks or one of those vans, whatever you see them businesses set up. Put that name in there and run it to get back to Rome and see where it comes from. Huh? Also check your Illuminati history and your Masons. Where you may believe. Half of you believe in them. I know you do. But that's your fault. Yeah, that is your fault, honey. Sure is. Keep believing what you believe that you don't know what is and what isn't. Have you put any proof in there to find out? Oh, no, you just went by what the man said. I know. Half of you was raised up in that stupid, ooh, cookie cat. But see, that's why you've been spelled at. Everything has been. Not only just that. They just believe in it and to the point to where they have been carrying it out so bad because of the way they have been brought up. They're not in fault. I have to say they're not. But they are. Because everyone has to find a choice at one time to make a choosing for your own life. Doesn't matter what daddy, mama, sister, brother say. Because what is really happening here is you're repeating in a life cycle of what things you have already done in the past. Okay? And therefore your heart has to make a choice. We're aware that in the Mason that the babies has to be done. You mess with them when they're young and you get them all, ready for the slaughterhouse. The kill. I just want everyone to wake up, okay? Find thing behind what you see and what you believe. Okay? I tell you, belief is a big word. Trust me, real huge. Why don't you try taking it apart then? But you wouldn't do that, huh? Because it takes time. Oh yeah, who wants to research? You want somebody to just give you what they want to give you. If you knew your world was been full of lies and truth together, guarantee you start looking for yourself to get the world out of that world. Find the truth of the beings and the means. Oh yeah, once you find the lie, there's the truth gonna stand, honey. Get the lie away from it first. You see? Huh? Okay. Because that's how it works, honey. What is a lie and what isn't? What is and what isn't? That's what you gotta define. What is and what isn't? That's the thing where we have to come to. In order to know where are we? Who am I? Where did I come from? Oh, you just been told that you was born as a baby and okay? Hockey. Bull crap. Nothing but stupidity. Wake up. And you young people, I'm telling you now, I want you on board because here it's coming. It is coming, honey. And it ain't gonna be playing when it get here. I'm telling you now. What's gonna happen? We're gonna make a big change. And that world you have been known for, as long as you've been known it, is gonna come all the way back to you gonna have to start growing your own food, sweetheart. Yeah, you sure is. You're gonna make some gardens. And you may have to know how to use a hammer. Just put up a little fence around those vegetables so that those rabbits don't eat them. What you gonna do, baby? You don't know how to even put up a fence? Nobody taught you? What? You got too grown and left before it was time? Did you? Of course you did. And you didn't take your map. You thought you knew, didn't you? And you still think you know. That's okay. Keep going. You're going to have your hand held again, just like a little infant sucking on your bottles. Because we're going to have to take you by the hand and show you how to dig a damn hole in order to get you to show you how you can feed yourself. Because you was too fast, ready to, bust out that door. But see, I don't blame you. I don't blame none of you. I don't blame anything anyway. Why would I? Because I'm blaming myself. You see? Oh, yeah. I'm blaming me. Because that's who did it all. Me, all the means. See? Nobody's separated at all. You all as the whole. And so even whatever happened, doesn't matter what happened, even though it happened, it's still part of source energy in itself, in the way that it want to see itself, bringing forth itself within itself, to see itself in itself. And that makes it simple, but creation is very, very complex, very perplex, extreme, very extreme. You can see it here, it's a little tiny hole, and you can believe that you may have got it figured out. And you look at it and you go, well, wait, that's how it goes up. That hole will change on you in no time, or shrink to something smaller. You see? So you have to really look out of the third eye and find creation. You won't be able to look out of the snake eyes because I won't get it. You won't ever see that little, right here is my altar. And I'm going to never show you my altar. I thought I did. No, but I'll show it to you eventually. So, this is some little things I have on my altar that I put there. And when you make an altar, that altar is like an altar to um, dedication of what you are making in your life to bring forth of um, plans of source, and that you decide that whatever I want to work with me and in my me with my source energy, I want to make this happen. I want to create this for my life. I have this is my plans that I choose to uh, cause my life to go in this direction. And so you choose to build an altar unto the whole, that all things are working into one, okay? And that as the as I manifestation come forth, as the manifestation of my creation come into the reality of what I am creating in the world of the me life, okay? That is sacred to the being who's creating that. And they allowing everything to work as a whole. And so you have to see how it works when you build altars. See, in the church they have altars, but you see how it operates totally different. Even though they call it sacred, and then to them it is, I guess, or whatever they want to see it at. But this is an altar here, altar as you build it up. And what you put on your altar, you put whatever that you want to put there, like whatever's close to your heart, whatever feels vibrations from you and you to it. You see how it works? Exactly. And so I have a unicorn and I have a llama that Yeshua gave me. We still want to talk about Yeshua one day and get to see who he is and what's happening. And those that know of him, that's Zeus. That's really Zeus from the mythology. But when you find him as Yeshua, you got to go all the way back to the whole to find him there. And then that's a lot of, you have to kind of really break that into very little small particles in order to put that into a whole. But I can put it to you in one way. And to break it down from that, you have to do that. Okay? So ego is who he really is, okay? But not only the ego, but he is the ego, but ego of all, okay? But he is the ego. And so and what inside of there is many other operations of a source, because it's a sure thought. It's a sure thought. It's sure has a piece, a particle of each and every thought of all. Okay, to make it a Yeshua, But yeah, so then you have to take it out of that manifestation of that sure and put it in every channel of beings of life that you can come up to, that measure up and manifest as a Yeshua thought, okay? Because everything is thoughts, and so that means Yeshua a thought as well. And it's a conscious, that you would have called it Jesus, but that would have been a conscious of that Yeshua of itself coming forth in this consciousness at that time to enlighten you as the use of the me. And that you will find that me once you come out of the use, okay? And get back to the you. Okay, and so oh my, kid you not. Well, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to stop the video and let you go. I have so much more to give to you, and I'm coming back, when I get dressed. Right now, I'm still in my sleeping pants. So, and keep in mind that you stop, you describe, you hit the bell, and you hit the thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever one you like, okay? Because it's the only way that I'm finding that the video moves around. So, I appreciate you coming and listening to the video and allow me to entertain you in my pajamas and in my bedroom. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a break now because I've been going for a long time, and I know it takes a lot to get to you, and I have to, kind of allow myself to slow down just long enough so I can channel it in and just give it to you in bits and pieces. Okay? All right. So we'll have a break here, and after I get dressed, maybe I'll make another video and come back. Okay? Have a wonderful break. Namaste.